Studying isn't simply for the night before a test or an assignment is due. Developing good study habits can never be too early or too late. Everything will be much easier and more likely to succeed if you get into a strong study groove early on. We've compiled a list of our top ideas for making the most of your studies. 10 fantastic study tips for you. Chapter 1: The significance of discovering mechanisms for research. Students' motivation is always linked to their desire to participate in the learning process. When done correctly, motivation can help pupils increase their classroom participation. This is also true when students are studying their courses in preparation for a test or simply gaining knowledge from previous lessons. It is necessary to be motivated during studying. Getting inspired to study is not as difficult as it may appear. And it is something that almost everyone goes through during their school years. Anyone can transform their aversion to productive study motivation with drive, power, and a few basic strategies and recommendations. It's never a good idea to describe studying as painful, unpleasant, or dull. Even before the war began, you would have lost. It's a good idea to start by being interested in the subject you're studying. Make a study timetable and make sure it is established at the appropriate time. You need to take a break for meals, breaks, or other activities. Do it when you are in the easier or more enjoyable part of a subject. Chapter 2: Better time management will enable you to study more effectively. Working with excellent time management may make a big impact if you want to become more effective at learning. Setting aside time for everything is crucial, especially when it comes to studying. If you're studying, don't be afraid to take a break if you need it. Academic achievement is improved by effective time management. There must be something wrong with you. If you feel like your life is spiraling out of control, feeling like way is frequently the result of poor time management. It is critical for students to effectively manage their time. You should be able to handle everything with ease if you have the right skills and plan beforehand. Students can benefit greatly from effective time management. In order to continue with their difficult lessons, you may also teach them how to create an accurate schedule in order to get the most time possible to complete their tasks. There are a variety of options available to help you manage your time successfully. Chapter 3: How to stay concentrated and avoid distractions. Most students struggle to maintain their enthusiasm for their academics. If you're a student who struggles to stay focused on your studies, you should know that removing distractions is critical. This chapter, you'll learn how to do it correctly and effectively. Eliminate distractions so you can concentrate on your work. You have a lot on your mind right now, especially as you settle down to study. Strategy entails effectively avoiding distractions while also keeping drive to continue studying. Make a goal for yourself and check in with it at the end of each day to see if you've met it. Take a break before you become overworked and lose motivation. Studying when you are at your sharpest can be the greatest option. External distractions can include emotional stress or unfinished job, both of which occupy your attention and prevent you from concentrating. You could also want to surround yourself with people who are sincerely dedicated to their jobs. It's possible that their honesty will rub off on you. Chapter 4: We need to sleep more and not be so sedentary. Laziness is the urge to become sedentary, to avoid exertion, and to do nothing. It's the state of being passive and accepting things as they are. This conduct may be beneficial for getting some relaxation after a long day at work. But it should be uncomfortable if done frequently. Laziness will not help you, especially if you have a large number of studies to do. Stop being lazy before it kills you. You must learn to overcome laziness in order to complete your chores, work successfully, live your life to the fullest, and achieve success. Following suggestions should assist you in doing so. Make sure you get enough, but not too much, rest, sleep, and exercise. Gain stronger each time you overcome laziness. Why can't you achieve what your classmates have? Chapter 5. In 4 simple steps, learn how to stop procrastinating. What you can do today should be done today. Nothing should be put off until tomorrow. If you want to be successful in your studies, you must be able to manage your time well. Remedies listed below are simple to implement and will undoubtedly yield excellent results. Best 4 strategy to excel in your academic endeavors is to avoid procrastinating. Strategy 1. You must devise a strategy for completing your work on time and establish your own time management system. Managing your time might help you live a more structured life. First thing you should do is make a list of things you want to do each night before going to bed so you don't forget. Strategy 2. There are a few things you can do to avoid procrastinating. Break down your tasks into smaller chunks. Do minor tasks to help you get through the bigger ones more quickly. You will be able to avoid any delays in your studying opportunities if you put in a lot of effort. Don't worry if you don't have time to do all of the major tasks at once. Strategy 3. Take entire control. Taking complete control of one's actions can help a person stop procrastinating. Remember that you must complete your studies in order to receive good grades and scores on your exams. If you find yourself delaying because you don't want to do the job, keep in mind that you must do it in order to boost your chances of receiving good grades. Strategy 4. Positive attitudes should always be a part of your life. Anxiety and tension are kept at bay by your cheerful mindset. Concentrate your energy on the positive aspects of life. You will be able to complete your tasks and achieve success in all areas. It will be simple for you to reach your goals if you simply know how to organize your life. Set your priorities straight and manage your time effectively. If you don't have the correct mindset, you'll have a hard time dealing with it.
Chapter 6. Memorize important information to improve your results. People that can memorize significant data, details, and possibly even minor morsels excel in school. Few people are born with photographic memories, while others must work a little more to achieve the same results. Reading up on mnemonic tools is the greatest method to learn these tricks. You recall things well, you do well on tests. Utilizing mnemonic devices to retain important information, acronyms might be useful. Memorizing the rainbow's consecutive hues, an acronym can be extremely useful. Repetition may be an effective method of remembering extensive lists of formulas, details, and vital facts. Chapter 7. How to use flashcards to study faster. In this chapter, you'll discover how to use flashcards to help you learn faster. One method to do this is to incorporate color into the card-making process. Colors can also be used to distinguish between irregular and regular verbs in foreign languages. Students who are tactile or visual learners will benefit from this color coding strategy. Cards and flash memory. Students can type the list to create question cards, cut them out, then manually fill in the answers on the back sides. Tactile learners will undoubtedly benefit from this technique. Writing the actual responses becomes an integral part of the learning process. You can laminate the cards if you want to use them often throughout the school year. You should have a blank card available to take notes in class. Chapter 8. Make studies a major priority and limit your social activities. Students may recognize that studies are their first priority. Do not always succeed in achieving it. Many students participate in far too many social events, and they frequently forget their priorities. You should understand that your studies take precedence over socializing. Socializing might be beneficial at times. Doing so for the majority of your time is never a good idea. Put your studies ahead of anything else. Standard to-do list may aid in the organization of chores and priorities. It is ineffective in determining priorities. As a student, you should understand that your studies come first. Socializing comes second. Instead of wasting your time and energy socializing, why don't you spend enough time studying to get good scores and high ratings on your exams? Chapter 9. Organize a study session rather than a chat session. Gossiping is a prevalent behavior among students that must be addressed, because it has a significant impact on anyone's capacity to study. This is especially true if you're studying in a study group. Due to the seductive activities of those around him, her pupil may be difficult to absorb key teachings in mind. Instead of chatting in groups, learn to form study groups. Not with gossip, but in groups. Most students like to study in a group, because it allows them to benefit from a variety of abilities and perspectives. Why not attempt to achieve well in class by collaborating and engaging in a study group instead of spending time mingling with a gossip club? A study group success guide. If you want to start a study group, you need to establish some principles or rules to keep your group motivated. Get the best results. Keep the group to 3 to 6 pupils. Don't limit yourself to studying with your buddies. Establish a regular meeting time and location to encourage and motivate one another. Form 2 groups if there are 8 or more students interested. Then combine the membership once in a while. Chapter 10. Studying techniques using mind mapping. Students utilize mind mapping as a tool to help them comprehend what they're reading. It entails the application of several approaches to assist you optimize your learning potential. Mind mapping is a typical study strategy that involves utilizing your brain's ability to process information in order to make it easier to comprehend. Techniques for effective studying. Mind mapping is a strategy for maximizing the utilization of a person's brain power, making it easier to study and remember knowledge. You could start with a basic understanding of how your mind organizes information, ideas, and thoughts in order to create a structure that makes learning and recalling easier. Becomes a more efficient approach of recalling things in the context of learning and studying, because it does not rely on taking notes or memorizing things by rote. What is a mind map and how do I use it? You concentrate on getting to the heart of the matter. Discover that you have a far higher chance of remembering everything without having to beat yourself up. You can be confident that you will be able to maintain, concentrate, and obtain highest grades in class. Never undervalue the preceding suggestions. You will quickly realize how beneficial they are. Find recommendations to help you ace your next test on this channel. Using our fantastic study ideas, you'll discover how to study better and faster. Go over how to make and memorize flashcards and other study aids, as well as how to tackle homework problems effectively. Make sure you pass your classes whether you're in high school, college, or graduate school. Not only show you how to do well on examinations and assignments, but also how to study effectively for them. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Think positive. Bye.